all things that we do at the barn. At the end, you get a short wagon ride. We offer carriage rides, trail rides, pony rides, and tractor-drawn rides. Those are our carriages. We have a 2, 4, 6 person. We have a little pair of horses that are 5 years old that pull the carriages. They're out back. Everything is out back today in the back ring because the vet's coming this afternoon to give shots and work on the teeth. And working on the teeth is really interesting because you give them a shot to make them relax. You've got to open the mouth up. The vet pulls the tongue out. It's like a big drill bit. Make a big drill and a big drill bit, and she goes up in and grinds the teeth down. I don't like going to the dentist. Here at the barn, this is our newest barn. We don't have enough stalls for all the horses, but we do let some in the morning to eat. We put them out on the fence, both ways, in the other barn. Everything gets fed in the morning. Some get fed second meal. We have a chart, which I will show you if we go through the other barn to get the horses out the way. We have a feed chart where every horse is on the chart and they're programmed to what they get every day. We have 30 horses. That includes 2 ponies with Mr. Room and the donkey, and we have a new baby, Sunday the colt, that is 4 months old. It's in the back. He's by his mama right now, I believe. Not in the stall, but he's that tall. He's a big fella for his age. At home you have a closet that you keep your clothes and shoes in. We call it a tack room. You'll step this way. This is where we keep the saddles, bridles, halters, and equipment that work on the horses with. It's just a big, if you can look inside, you'll notice that we have names under the saddles and blankets because we have saddles and blankets that match the horse. Because every horse is a different size. Now all of our saddles are Western saddles. Western saddles have the horn on them. They're heavier duty. We like them because we have a lot of beginner and first time riders. And when they ride, they feel comfortable holding on more. If you are an experienced rider, you're not supposed to do that. That's a sign that guys that ride, they sit up in the saddle and they use their legs more. Cowboys use this a lot to rope and pull with because it's tied to the horse, so it's pretty strong. And inside we have blankets, saddles, bridles. In the morning, first thing we do is check the feet. We brush them. Let's see if I can find a pig. I'm gonna get it. Every horse, we do this every morning because if you leave something in the foot, it leads to infection straight up the legs, and that's a horse weaknesses are 2 things: stomach and legs. That'll take them out more than anything else. They need really good food to eat. They will overeat. Donkeys and mules will stop. Horses won't. If you put them in front of a bag of feed, they will stay there all day, eat it till it's gone, or until they get sick. And what happens when they overeat, they get stopped up. They want to lay down, and they colic. And when they colic, it means the internal organs are twisted, and you've got to get them on their feet, you've got to get the vet, working on them, you've got to keep them moving, and a lot of times it's still too late, they will pass away because it gets things twisted up. So you do have to keep on. Usually you'll see signs of it when they're not feeling good, they start laying down. You just have to be gentle with them and not rough. All animals respond to kindness. You know, if you go up and whop them upside the head or kick them or hit them or something, they're big and strong. They can hurt you a lot quicker than you can hurt them. I was been a farmer all my life. I was a dairy farmer for 30 years, and I got kicked every single day because milking, you're putting hands under them, and some of them are just mean, and I learned how to get it away. But all animals, you know, so just the part that they don't really like to be brushed. Anything around the eyes or ears is sensitive. You can brush anywhere else. You know, it might tickle them a little bit. Anybody else want to brush?
We got to cover them.
The shedding now, hairs coming off just left and right. It's like shearing sheep. Our horses stay outside year round. So they develop really thick winter coats. So in the springtime, usually by now, a lot more hairs come off. It's been kind of cool this spring. But the hair will come off. You rub them, touch them, you'll get hair all over you. They'll shed. She's got a lot more to go, and they get slick by the summertime. But what happens, that the hair protects them in the winter. If you see horses out in the field that have blankets on, they have been kept in the barns a lot, and they haven't developed the winter coat, so when they put them out in the cold weather, they put blankets. But you don't see that a lot. But our horses don't have enough room for all of them to get in the barn. They'd rather be outside. We do put them in stalls when the injured are sick, or to feed them in the morning. So we check in the morning for any kind of injuries, all about the feet. We look them over pretty good. If we got an injury somewhere where the saddle fits, not fair to put a saddle on them if they've already got a sore. All that's going to do is uncomfortable, couldn't make them buck and throw some off. So we check for injuries. This is pretty basic. You have saddles and a blanket. Western saddle, only thing that holds it on, see the big wide belt, same thing holds your pants up. Of course, now young people don't wear belts, I don't know what they're wearing, but all bound. But it's a big belt, and we tighten it up. Now when we put someone on, we will go back and retighten. There's no sense in having it super tight all day long where it can irritate them. So when we put them on, we'll come in, before we put them, we'll recheck this tight. The stall's big enough for them to lay down and turn around in. Notice the walls are solid. They don't have breaks in the walls and cracks. If you've got cracks in the walls, the horse is going to stick their feet in, they're going to stick their head in, tail, they'll get something caught. We want solid walls where they can't get caught. Or the foot. If there's a hole down at the bottom and they kick it, they'll stick their foot through. So we put them in the stalls. It's sawdust. There's enough room for them to lay down, but they only sleep 4 hours a day. And that's standing up. If you see a horse's foot tucked, it's not an injury. They're resting. They'll have one back leg, and people say, "What's wrong?" It's a resting stage. They will go to sleep standing up. You know, it's 4 hours, roughly 4 hours a day, but they're on the feet all the time. I don't understand how horses made great big body and little skinny legs. I don't know how they can, because that's the part that's serious, or the leg injuries or the stomach. Now. They pee and poop whenever they want to, so they don't have any manners. So they don't care who's standing in front of them, somebody important, not important. When they go to the bathroom, they're going to go. We have to clean up every day because horses have a lot of ammonia in their pee. And if you have young horses or colts or babies, if they don't hear that click, and you leave it unhooked, they'll come up and take the nose and bump the door. They'll bump it till they get a big enough, stick the head through, and then pop up, out they come. Same thing with the gate outside. We have a chain around it. They come up every morning. Someone come up and bump that gate. If that gate's not hooked, they might get out, but they'll let every one of them standing around them come out. All righty, we're going to talk about. Notice that tied to the fence, not the rope, but the little bit of string. So when they jerk and pop away, they don't pull the whole fence down. They break this and walk away. We'd rather replace that string than this fence. Because if they're dragging something behind them, then it's going to cause a lot more problems. All right, we can.
There they are. They're coming. Lily, come here.
See that we'll get the hair off. It's like shimmy cheese. All the hair comes off. It makes you feel a lot cooler. These are square bales. These are the smaller bales. Takes less room to store. It costs you about anywhere. I asked somebody the other day, and they're charging $13 a bale. So a horse can eat a half of one every day. So that's $6 a day. 6 times 30. That's $180. Just one horse eating hay. But ladies like this, notice it takes less room to store it. You can go to the store and buy one or two. Please don't do it, guys. Don't do it if you're driving your girlfriend or your wife's car, because when you put that bale of hay in the back of it, it's going to shed, and you're going to have hay particles. You'll see it everywhere, all over. So you're going to have to either clean the car when you come home or get in trouble. No, I said that young ladies like to buy this type of hay because it's easier for them to move. No, this is just a storage area. When we put it in the stalls, we'll pull it apart. When you can pull it apart, see it breaks apart. You can have a part of a bale, or you can have a half a bale. But see how it sheds? But that right there with all the pony we need easily. That's all the little bales we need a day, that much. Not the whole bale. So you can regulate that. The big bale, when you put it in the field, it's out there. A notch in the front of the foot. Remember I told you it's nothing but cartilage. There's no feeling. It's got a notch in, and when you put it on, they'll take the hammer and pat that into
Want to
it.
say today's date?
Helps keep the shoes out.
You can speak up loud.
For the big
Speak up.
guys to throw the shoes in, here's some small holes.
Can't hear you, baby.
I don't want to so loud.
Today is April 15, 2019, and we are participating in Farm Day.
The first person that
Is that a baby? Oh, it's
this is that feed room. This is like a refrigerator at home, a big closet or where you store your food. We have chicken and horse feed. We try to keep the door locked. The goat gets in here all the time, and the horses will come in here and eat. We have a. This is horse menu. You'll see we have a chart. If every horse is named on. That way we can look and see what to feed them. We measure by a scoop. It could be a third, half, full. We have 3 kinds of feed. This is what they love. This is considered ice cream, what we consider ice cream. This is their favorite. You get a horse anywhere and eat this, and they're going to eat till it's apple.
Yeah, I'm recording. When we get, okay, go ahead. I don't.
We also keep chicken.
You can't. I'm scared if you feed the wrong.
Fix up some chicken feed.
Go ahead, fix it. I want to record you.
We have 3 kinds of feed for chicken, 3 or 4. We medicated feed because we sell the eggs.
The chickens.
You can't feed medicated feed to animals and sell the eggs because you never know when somebody's going to react. I was a dairy farmer for 30 years, and if we used antibiotics, we had to dump the milk. If you put your milk on the truck, which had probably 10 other farmers' milk, and your milk was contaminated, and it contaminated that whole trailer, you had to pay for your milk and everybody else's. They dumped it. They dumped it because they got a test when it goes. Now, chickens are daytime animals. They absolutely helpless at nighttime. They have no protection. They can't climb in trees. They can get up off the ground a little ways because they don't have wings. In the house, they have what's called roosting poles. That house, the ground. Feed the chickens. They've already had to gather the eggs. Now, notice that we only have a few boxes. It's much more chickens than boxes, but they will share a nest. You'll have a hen lay an egg, another one get in lay an egg. That's why you'll find different colored eggs in the same nest. They will peck you. See that? There's a couple in that one. There's a real neat story to eggs. If you leave them alone, pick them like you take them to blue, and there's a green one. But once you wipe, if you take a cloth, like an antiseptic cloth, and wipe the outside of the egg off, then you have to put it in an egg carton and refrigerate it. You've taken away some kind of resistance or protection. But like that, you could put it in a closet or in a box or something for up to 3 months. Now, we did that at home, but eggs didn't last 3 months at our home because we had a large family, so we ate them up quickly. But everybody get to see the egg?
I'm scared.
Let's
Are
see,
they gonna
those are little chickens. They're just about 3 weeks old.
Are they gonna peck us?
Well, I'll show you what happens when you try to get. If you look closely, watch when you try to get the. Not that one. Let's see if she'll peck me. Some of them, let's see. Usually when I mess with them, they will peck me. Oh, so watch here. Here you go. Here, watch it a little bit in the corner. Get me. Watch it. Look at old Big Mama. Look at old Big Mama. Get me.
Trying to protect the baby.
And it does. Well, they're sitting on the eggs, and it takes 21 days for them to hatch. So they stay on them 21 days, and they'll get water and food, but they come back and keep the egg warm. They will rotate the eggs. The same thing as an incubator. Keeps the temperature. It keeps it moist, and it turns this that are from our chickens, but we hatch those in the incubator. And you can see the different sizes. This one's going to be a leghorn because it has the pointed tail.
Spending time on a farm. I love it. Completely love it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna love it. Charlize and Candace, you are going to do an internship at a farm. You don't know it yet, but you will. Uh-oh. What happened, Charlize?
It just frightened her. You okay?
No, he poked the feather at the bird and it attacked her.
Those are our egg-laying ducks.
Don't touch him.
That was just stopped up because when you let that loose, you'll never catch it again.
They're not going to touch
Loose, it'll run. That's like a little bullet. It's just like I let it out one day by accident. It took 45 minutes to catch neither.
Oh, goodness.
Don't follow me, please.
I still know what that is.
That's neither. Yeah, you roasted neither yesterday. Out back with all the horses all stopped up out back. And when they go to the bathroom.
You need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I think.
Now, is everyone signed up for the wagon ride? Because you can't get on the wagon unless you signed out a waiver. So.
I did. I did. But Mommy did. You can't reach it. Mommy signed up.
See the big spear on the back? That's how we move the bales of hay. That's a little tractor. You still have to be careful with it. I've been doing that a long time. If you're not careful, you can get hurt with the big bales of hay because it's a little tractor.
Cool.
Yep.
Go ahead, Cammy. Go get a seat.
The little ones can sit up front, but one corner up there is a bad spot, so don't sit right on that corner. They were working on the wagon and they drilled a hole in it and they haven't finished putting the board or haven't put a new board on.
You guys want to sit?
I'll sit by you, Mom.
Okay, I'll sit right
You
here.
were the little one on this ride. You all little one.
Just realized that.
Charlize is age 8. Cameron is 6.